just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Lawrence now on second down. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Once again, it's Etienne. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. He'll drop to throw. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now second down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. It'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. And some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They go play action for Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point is up and through. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Second down, Lawrence.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. So 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. The quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll be taken down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. He is in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've talked about the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll get this out wide, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. That one caught by Tucker. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Raiders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Throwing is Lawrence.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. This one from just under 50 yards. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's going to be brought. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and